How to identify a gaslighting narcissist. Gaslighting can be done by everyone with any personality. But usually it's done by dark personality, including narcissist. It's a common thing they do to their victims in order to get what they want from the victims. Narcissists gaslight others as the form of control and manipulation. Then we call it as gaslighting narcissist, which is a person with narcissistic personality disorder who uses gaslighting. It's a form of emotional abuse that someone used to make other people feel confused or question the reality. Over time, gaslighting can trigger lower self-esteem, feelings of worthlessness, and other negative effects on victims' mental health. For someone who experiences gaslighting, you may experience several mental health issues. That's why it's very detrimental for the victim. Person with NPD, narcissistic personality disorder, often use this tactic to make you doubt and take advantage of your negative feeling, even when the argument. Also, according to expert, someone who may not formally be diagnosed with NPD, but exhibits narcissistic traits, may also engage in gaslighting behaviors. In this video, we will guide you to understand how to recognize the signs of a gaslighting narcissist. It may help you overcome it and find trusted support before it gets worse and make you drawn to the more severe mental illness. What is narcissistic gaslighting? Narcissistic gaslighting is considered as the emotional abuse that a person with narcissistic personality disorder uses to gain power or control over other person. This type of emotional abuse can make the victim question their feeling, reality, sanity, and their own instincts. The traits of a gaslighting narcissist can vary depending on the situation. But many people diagnosed with NPD generally show at least 5 characteristics, including: has the grandiose sense of self-importance, like expecting recognition as superior without even completing an achievement. Also, they may have the sense of exaggerating achievements. Is preoccupied with fantasies of brilliance, power, brilliance, beauty, success, or perfect love. Need the excessive admiration and praise. Inability to handle any criticism. Has lacks of empathy and unwilling to identify with the needs of other people around them. Exhibit the arrogant attitude, or naughty behaviors. Believes that they are special, and better than other people. Also, they believe that they can only be understood by or should only associate with other special people. Is envious of others or believes others are envious of them. Has the sense of entitlement, such as compliance with their expectations or an unreasonable expectation of favorable treatment. Often use others as their object to get what they want and needs. In short, they often exploit others. Those are several traits shown by people with diagnosed NPD. However, several narcissists without disorder may exhibit one or more traits mentioned earlier in lower level. Person with NPD may not engage in any physically abusive behavior, but they can be emotionally abusive, especially when they want to pursue something from their subjects. They may gaslight a domestic partner, which may fulfill the needs such as getting their way, feeling power over the other people, feeling special. According to the National Domestic Abuse Hotline, not all abusers are living with mental health or personality disorder. Similarly, not all people living with NPD use gaslighting or other forms of abuse on their partners. Narcissist gaslighting examples. Gaslighting is an emotional abuse conducted by someone, and it can take several forms and ways. Here are several common types of narcissist gaslighting that you need to know. Countering. Narcissists often gaslight others by countering trick. It's the way when the abuser questions your memories even when you are very sure you remember it correctly. For example, the narcissist gaslighter said that, "Your memory is always terrible, I never said that to you." It makes you questioning your own memory, and start doubt about it. Withholding. Moreover, narcissist gaslighter also often use withholding tactic to get what they want from their victims. It's a technique in which the abuser doesn't listen to you or pretends not to understand what you are saying. It comes in many forms, but usually the abuser says, "I don't want to talk about this again with you." It happens when you are in an argument with a narcissist gaslighter. Blocking or diverting. When talking with someone, and you know that it's a very important matter, but that person try to change the subject in order to avoid talking about a subject anymore. This tactic is called as diverting. Or sometimes, the abuser also block and questions your thoughts. For example, the abuser may say that doesn't sound like something might happen. Are you sure you didn't just imagine the whole thing? Or it's awfully late, let's not talk about this right now. Forgetting or denial. Forgetting or denial is another common gaslighting technique and narcissists often do. It's the way to forget what happened or denying things, including promises they made to other people, or probably things they have said. They don't really forget the things, they only pretend to forget the things while saying I don't remember any of this. Or you're just making things up to make me sound bad again. Intermittent reinforcement. Have you ever heard someone say the affirmation to you at certain time, but then that person say bad thing about you and make you feel bad or small? It's called as intermittent reinforcement and can be described as the form of gaslighting. The abuser usually make you look good while they're affirming, but treat you poorly most of the time. The words like you're really beautiful. You wear way too much makeup. You look like trash when you put on that much. Those words are often said by a gaslighter. Trivializing. When in the middle of argument, a gaslighter often trivialize. It's a technique in which the abuser make your opinions or feelings seems irrelevant or unimportant. The words like it was just a joke, don't be so sensitive. Or really? You're getting this angry over nothing. Are really common. Blatant lies. Abuser or gaslighter also constantly do the blatant lies to your face, even they don't show any signs that they are doing it. Over the time, this act will make you question whether the story or reality based on their version is true. How to recognize narcissistic gaslighting. When it comes to gaslighting behavior, it's quite difficult to recognize, especially when it's done by your closest one with narcissistic trait, or one you are living with. However, there is a way to help you determining if you, or someone you know, are experiencing the gaslighting by looking for the signs in yourself. The signs will indicate this kind of abusive behavior. What are the signs? Some signs may include having trouble making any decision even for a simple thing. Constantly questioning if you are insecure or too sensitive. Constantly second-guessing yourself. Feeling confused about things in your life. Feeling incompetent, hopeless, and worthless. Becoming unsociable or withdraw yourself from your circle or society. Constantly apologizing to your abuser. Often lie to your family and friends about your relationship. If you are noticing any of these signs, it can indicate that your partner is abusive. Especially if you experience 2 or more signs, it's the right time to get help, or set the boundaries with the abuser. Also try talking to the trusted people such as friend or family to get additional insight.